Where in your life are you not showing up as your best self? Because you choose to not show up as your higher best self that the rest of the world is missing out. And if you were given your death notice today, being truthful and honest with yourself, where can you do more? Where can you live more? Where can you live full out? So where can you step into your full version? Chelsea gets me all the time. I'm like, come on, Chelsea, it's time to make some change. If you don't like where you're at, the only way is through change. You have to change what you're doing. And I came up with the quote as I was on the phone with her yesterday. Stand in your power, not your problems. We get so caught up in our problems. We get so caught up in not liking where we're at that we lose sight that we are not trees, okay? We're not rooted here. We can literally take one action step and be in a completely different life. But if you don't tap in and tune in to your higher self, your full version, and you're just inundated by all the nonsense and all the clutter in this world and all the social media fog, we're distracted constantly, and that distraction plugs our ears to our truth. So I know that each and every one of you have a higher calling. There's a voice that you've been stuffing down and muting and silencing, and it's getting louder and louder. And the older you get, the louder it gets. The closer you get into your 40s and 50s, the louder it gets. So pay attention to that, because if you want to know why you're not reaching your goals, why you're not making the income you want to make, why you're not happy in your relationships, it's because you're ignoring that. You're ignoring your inner compass. You're ignoring your inner voice. And oftentimes it's that little 7-year-old self saying, hey, remember, we had big dreams and goals of becoming this. But somewhere we got lost. Somewhere we lost sight of that. We started numbing it and putting, earmuffs on it and drowning it out because society said this is how it should be. Or, it's too scary. I'm afraid to take the plunge. I'm afraid to start the med spa. I'm afraid to take the risk because it costs a lot of money. But you won't know until you do it. And I say, sis, bet on you. Bet on you. Go all in on you. Because if you get your diagnosis today, you're going to die with a dream left in you. You're going to die disappointing the rest of the world that you didn't live your full version. And we're suffering because you didn't show up. You didn't stand up to the agreement that you agreed to before you came here to be the person you were meant to be. Okay, so not only do we have an opportunity to change our lives, we have an opportunity to change the lives in our chair, because it's a privilege to do what we do. It's a privilege to alter another individual's self-image. And there's a correlation between your income, and your self-image. If you don't think you're worthy to make 7 figures a year, you're never going to make 7 figures a year. But when you know that you have every right, that you're worthy of that, you're deserving of that, and you're going to work hard for it, it will be yours. If I can go from food stamps to fortunes, living a fortunate life, you can go from wherever you've been, wherever you are now, to where you want to be. And that is coming in January, my book, Food Stamps to Fortunes, with my journal. So watch for you guys. But I love you all so much. I'm always here for you. Chelsea knows that. Whether I'm on a plane, where I'm at, like if you need a sis, I got you. Call me, DM me. We have shit days, all of us. Instagram would not let you believe that, but we really, really do. We all go through really, really hard times. Business is really hard, right? But we can do hard things, and we have each other. Because guess what? Deanna and I, we created a mastermind. We have a safe circle. We bounce everything off each other. We push each other. We believe in each other. We support each other. Create your safe circle, create your place, create your people. Because that's how you're going to get where you want to go. We never do it on our own. We don't want to do it on our own, right? So keep showing up here. I'll keep pushing you. I'm a real good bossy big sister. And you can find me on my podcast too if you need a little dose of sassiness between the next community event. Okay? Love you guys.